not a fresh human meat store, Mr. Zombie. I'm busy, so why don't you shuffle off to another store? Human, are there still survivors on Endorn Island? Oh great. It seems the sleep capsules have malfunctioned again. I'm Dr. Veronica Grimes. I've been tirelessly searching for a cure for the zombie condition, but I haven't found one yet. But perhaps, just perhaps, you might hold the key to advancing my research. Is there even power in the bunker now? Find the light immediately and secure the line of sight. You've just emerged from the Stasis capsule, so you're probably wandering around without any clothes. Find something to wear and get dressed. Even if no one is around to see, let's keep some semblance of decency. Do you realize the situation you're in? Endorn Island is where the zombie mutation first occurred, and everyone but you has fled. The world has been engulfed by the zombie thanks to the escapees from the island, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. If you want to survive, you'll need to escape from that bunker. Exit the capsule room, open the yellow door, then move outside. Surviving alone on that island is virtually impossible. However, I have a way to assist you. Of course, nothing in this world is free, is it? So, I have an offer for you. Find the mutant substance hidden on the island. That material will be invaluable in my research for a zombie cure. Succeed, and I'll send a helicopter for your rescue. Now, hurry. Open the large glass door, and you should see the exit to the bunker. Once you ascend to the surface, the real battle begins. Show me your skills and determination. I hope you won't disappoint. You'll need to survive before you even think about finding the mutant substance. Understood? I've assembled the best team of experts for assistance. Heed their instructions diligently, absorb the knowledge, and once everything is in place, begin your mission. You've already reached the lab, quicker than I anticipated. Check the experimental logs at the ground floor desk. Don't get your hopes too high. Most of the data will likely be unhelpful. But, even if the odds are slim, it's worth pursuing if there's a non-zero chance, right? According to the experimental logs, there's a storage unit for the mutant substance on the second floor. It's possible some of the substance used in the New Humanity Project is still there. This project was spearheaded by the remarkable Dr. Cleon. Dr. Cleon was a truly extraordinary individual. He possessed deep knowledge that most people were unaware of. Of course, ultimately, the side effects of Dr. Cleon's New Humanity Project has transformed the world into its current state. Regardless, obtaining it could put an end to this horrifying ordeal.
Soldier, some zombies possess unique abilities. Among them, the Screamer is one you should be particularly wary of. That creature attracts nearby zombies when it screams. If it starts crying out, the situation becomes critical. Strategically, it's ideal to eliminate the Screamer as soon as you start. Keep that in mind.
The mutant substance is shattered, just as I anticipated. It seems someone else might have gotten to it first. However, the logs indicate that the security guard, Walter, handed over the substance to Dr. David. If I'm right, it would have been transferred to the doctor's lab on the 4th floor of the hospital. Shall we head there?
From the hospital have fallen victim to zombies. Right, they were noble warriors saving lives, but now they have become threats to humanity. Our goal is survival. We must not let their appearance emotionally sway us. I order you to eliminate them.
Dr. David's diary mentions he never received the mutant substance. Predictable. At this point, we might need to check the entrance logs on the 1st floor. It could be a waste of time, but it seems we're out of options anyway. The entrance logs show no sign of Walter ever coming to the hospital. What could have happened? Given that he was in charge of transporting the mutant substance, there might be clues regarding his whereabouts at his place. Walter's house is the one with the red roof in the residential area in front of the school. It's quite secluded, so you should be able to find it quickly. I can hear the chirping of birds. While birds are small and cute, they provide essential proteins for survival. If you slaughter a bird, you can obtain feathers, which are key materials used to enhance ranged weapons. To sufficiently strengthen your ranged weapons or bows, unfortunately, you'll need to catch a lot of birds. You do know that it's hard to use melee weapons to hunt birds that fly high, right? Let's try hunting birds using ranged or throwing weapons. From Walter's notes, it seems the mutant substance was handed over to Lieutenant Colonel Victor from the military. That means we'll need to head to the military base, and we'll probably need a card key. Search the house thoroughly. You found the card key. Good. Taking off his upper clothes before turning into a zombie. He was meticulous, if nothing else. Are you ready to head to the military base now? It seems we've arrived at the military base. We need to find Lieutenant Colonel Victor and inquire about the last known location of the mutant substance. It's questionable whether he'll be receptive to our questions. We should start looking for places where Lieutenant Colonel Victor might be. Our answers are likely there.
Zombies have a fatal weakness that we usually can't detect. It's difficult to strike it with ordinary weapons, but I've heard it's possible with this weapon. Find that weak point and finish them off in one blow.
An interrogation room. Quite a peculiar taste. This place is swarming with zombies. Sadly, our plan to converse with Lieutenant Colonel Victor seems rather bleak now. And there's something off about this place. It seems like zombies are being continuously produced here. There are rumors of a rabbit that has become aggressive and attacking intruders. It's the mutated rabbit. This rabbit is much more powerful than a regular rabbit, but if you can catch it successfully, you can extend it much more. It won't be easy to encounter the mutated rabbit. You should roam around the grassland area with persistence.
One-out weapon field brand. Look for the repair tab in your inventory. Select your weapon and repair it to keys. Your weapon's practically screaming for help, so let's get fixing right now. Hey, seems like your guns are non-stop. damage output will take a hit. Special friends like guns can't be handled with just any repair kit. You're gonna need a mechanical equipment repair kit. So, to keep your gun shooting clean and neat, let's give it a little tune-up. Hey, aren't you taking a bit too many hits? You know, getting smacked by zombies could either infect you or take you out. If you're gone, what's gonna happen to our mutant material retrieval plan? To boost those survival options, I'm thinking you should rock a stylish shield. Craft yourself a shield and step into battle with extra swagger. Hey, you're swinging that weapon a bit too hard. If your weapon's durability goes down, every swing, every shot will pack the same punch. So, to keep your weapon in top form, it's gonna be some repairs, right? Think of the equipment repairs and your weapons with them. With it, you can make that worn-out weapon feel brand new. Look for the repair tab in your inventory. Select your weapon and repair it with ease. Your weapon's practically screaming for help, so let's get fixing right now.
We might be able to find valuable information or items on the corpse of the zombified Major. Search through that grotesque body. It might hold crucial clues for us. Regrettably, the mutant substance isn't here. However, we've discovered an important clue in the ledger. It lists places where Victor shared secrets with his allies, and the last place noted is a theater. We need to follow Lieutenant Colonel Victor by going east of Endorna to the theater. That place might be teeming with zombies that have grown stronger in search of fresh human flesh. So we'll need to be fully prepared. We can get through this together.
Eliminated from a distance, but that won't be easy. If it seems like it's about to explode, don't forget that you'll need to quickly decide whether to kill it or dodge. Suppress the bomber and demonstrate your experience and skills on the battlefield.
This theater doesn't seem like an appropriate place for Lieutenant Colonel Victor to have clandestine meetings. There's undoubtedly a hidden area within the theater. By searching there, we should be able to find the crucial information we're looking for.
Have you become curious about the principles of internal combustion engines? Then it's a good time. There's a decent book about internal combustion engines at the nearby parking lot. Go there and look for the book. Knowledge about machinery can be a great help in survival. If you have questions after reading, contact me anytime.
Have you expanded your base quite a bit by now? It might be a good time to learn about the electrical system. Using electricity.
Lieutenant Colonel Victor came here for an organ, it appears. Unfortunately, it seems that the mutant substance hasn't reached its intended destination. Based on the receipt you just picked up, it suggests that Victor frequented a swimming pool. We should head to the pool to uncover more clues.
Soldier, do you think you're safe when the enemy is at a distance? Creatures like the tentacle jumper will ambush you out of nowhere. Gunners threaten from a distance with their guns, so you need to be constantly aware of your surroundings accordingly. Make the most of the terrain in cover. Don't forget that they're not just simple foes.
The pool isn't that large, so we should be able to locate the needed information swiftly. Check the cabinet mentioned on the receipt. It might hold some vital clues for us.
Soldier, some zombies possess unique abilities. Among them, the Screamer is one you should be particularly wary of. That creature attracts nearby zombies when it screams. If it starts crying out, the situation becomes critical. Strategically, it's ideal to eliminate the Screamer as soon as you spot it. Keep that in mind.
The only item that might serve as a clue here is the schedule. Judging by the densely written notes, Lieutenant Colonel Victor seems to be an exceptionally busy man. Seems like even in mischief, one needs to be diligent. Good to know. It says here the mutant substance is Delta Mine. We don't have time to dawdle. Let's head straight to the mine. We need to find the buyer and pinpoint the whereabouts of the mutant substance. There's a strong scent of toxic gas around this mine. They've clearly chosen a secluded place where people can't easily access. Lieutenant Colonel Victor and the mysterious buyer must have traded the mutant substance here. However, due to the toxic gas, the mine's interior is treacherous. Ensure you wear a gas mask before entering. While this isn't the mutant substance storage box we're seeking, a bag used in the trade remains. This business card indicates the buyer's information. Name's Francis, and it seems he resides in room 111 at the Paradise Motel. We can't waste any more time. Let's head straight to Paradise Motel, room 111.
Ooh, right. You can truly consider them as real survival skills among other skills. Knowing those rules well will greatly increase your chances of survival even among the zombies. But from what I heard, there's a related book at the nearby lab. You should go and find that book right away. You never know who might get there first. Act cool, partner.
It seems we can't find any traces of the mutant substance being stored here. But how about we look for new clues among the items in the room? That suitcase, in particular, looks suspicious. Let's inspect it. A Bible and a crucifix. Unmistakably, the suspect holds profound religious convictions. The card key found in the carrier suggests we can locate Francis. Hopefully, this serves as our final clue. We should follow the light to the church. Are you prepared? In the church, there should be a door accessible with a card key. Pay meticulous attention to your surroundings. Basement conceals a cemetery. It's appearing much like a tour site specifically for zombies. It seems zombies are sequentially emerging from this graveyard. Are they rising from the coffins? Captain Francis is here. Maybe removing him is some form of divine redemption.
Soldier, are you aware of the zombies that have grown massive due to the effects of the mutation substance? They're called heavy zombies. They're much more threatening than the regular ones. Their size corresponds to their enhanced strength and attack power. Never let your guard down when facing a heavy zombie. They possess the physical capabilities to take you down in an instant. Always be on alert and stand ready to confront them.
final rest. A bit dicey there, but that's of no consequence. The mutant substance we've been after is likely in his possession. Let's search his body for what we need. Finally, the mutant substance is in our grasp. To be honest, I half expected you to become a fresh snack for a zombie by now. You're stronger than you look. Now, I have good news and bad news. Which do you prefer first? Alright, the good news it is. I'm sending a chopper to retrieve the mutant substance you've located. Once we develop the antidote, we could potentially save this zombie-ridden world. Now, the bad news. The chopper's location tracker is malfunctioning, so it can't pinpoint the island's exact location. But it's not all gloomy. The chopper's radio signal receiver is working just fine. This means if you can generate a strong radio signal, the chopper can find us anytime. Luckily, there's a large radar to the south of the island. Head there and activate it. Time's ticking. Additionally, you can enhance your fire resistance through various foods, equipment, and research. From now on, pay more attention to the attributes of each region and how to resist them. The desert environment is extreme. With scorching days and cold nights, living creatures here have their own unique ways of surviving. You've made it to the radar facility. Considering this radar probably hasn't been used in ages, I'd suggest you give it a thorough check first. As expected, the radar is busted. But don't fret. Fixing it shouldn't be too challenging. Look around. There might be some maintenance information or tools nearby. Even for such a complex machine, with a bit of time, we should be able to address the issue. Stumbled upon Corporal Bradley Turner's notes, did we? Seems he was in charge of the communication facility. The transmitter's broken, and it appears he and Dr. David made an attempt to repair it without much luck. But let's not wallow in despair. Building a new transmitter might be the solution. It mentions we'll need silicon and diodes. Let's prioritize finding the silicon first. Supposedly, there's some at a refinery. Brace yourself. It's going to be a bit of a trek.
Hey! Have you heard about Jack's incredible beanstalk story? People say it's because of magical powers, but honestly, it is just Jack's know-how in growing plants. I heard all those tips are written in a book at the nearby gas station. Well, you should probably check it out, right?
The next component we're after is the diode. A school science lab should suffice for our needs. Fortuitously, there happens to be one nearby. Shall we proceed? Alright. Now that we've gathered all the necessary components, it's time to assemble the transmitter. I've heard there's equipment suitable for this task at the mine. Let's make haste to the mine then. We're running out of time.
The spitter's fluid has a chemical gas property, unlike regular zombies. They occasionally spit fluid from a distance, so engage in combat while maintaining a safe distance. When facing such creatures, it's crucial to move swiftly and understand their attack range.
It seems there's a workstation on the lowest level of the mine where we can assemble the transmitter. Now, let's carefully craft this transmitter. Everything hinges on this moment.
Soldier, looks like you've drained all your stamina. Every action you take consumes stamina. And remember, once you've run out of stamina, your health starts to drop. You could lose your life in such situations. When your health is low, you need to be particularly cautious. Negligence on the battlefield is never tolerated. Understood.
Now that we have the transmitter, let's head to the communication room in the basement. But to access it, we'll need a card key. I've heard that Sergeant Bradley Turner went to the shipyard trying to escape from this island. If he's still at the shipyard, we might be able to use his card key to get into the communication room. Hoping he got left behind, let's hurry to the shipyard. Sergeant Bradley, I find myself meeting you as nothing but a corpse in the end. If he had successfully protected Dr. David and reported the vital information to our homeland, perhaps our future would have unfolded differently. But his frail spirit laid him to defeat. It seems like a fitting end for him. I would appreciate it if you took this as a lesson to avoid meeting a similar fate, aiming for a more favorable outcome. Now that we have everything we need, let's head to the communication room in the basement and fix that radar. Now that we have everything we need, let's head to the communication room in the basement and fix that radar. Impressive bunker. Naturally, I'd expect a fair share of zombies in such a place. Subterranean facilities always seem packed to the undead. I wonder if there's a tantalizing smell down there. Let's head to the communication room on the third basement level. Can't afford to waste any more time. plan to visit that mine, make sure to procure a gas mask for safety. Man by the communication device. He looks like Dr. David from the notes. Somehow, he seems as if he wants to thwart our plans. We need to tread cautiously. We need to carefully repair the radar. Now that we've dealt with Dr. David, let's repair the radar. Let's carefully search his body. We might stumble upon a crucial clue. Dr. David claimed he knew a solution to the situation. It would be wise to ascertain what secrets the doctor was keeping. Dr. David was a senior researcher in the New Humanity Project, it seems. Looking through the doctor's notes, it appears he had significant information regarding the onset of this event. We need to find out what he went through and what he knew. Now, being the only person on that island, another task falls upon you. You've done exceedingly well so far, but please muster a bit more strength to save this devastated world. Before joining our camp, track Dr. David's whereabouts and secure the necessary information. All right, it's time to get busy once again.